Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to Carriage Studio. My name is Craig and today we're going to take a trip down memory lane. Well, it is a trip down memory lane for me anyway. On the back of my previous review, which was also an old golden oldie, today is an even more popular golden oldie. Today we're going to go and taste the delights of Condor. Ah, Condor. Yeah, there's going to be mixed reviews about this one, I'm afraid. But it is what it is. This has been around for a very long time. And if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the UK's best loved tobacco blends still to this day. So I'm going to open this up and you're going to we'll open it together, because like the last time I had a packet of this would have been 13 years ago. About 13 years ago maybe. Yeah, that's a long time, isn't it? So I can't remember what it tastes like at all. I just remembered it was quite pungent. So, oh, that's great. Break seal gently for that Condor moment. Do you remember the old TV ads that you get there? Ah, Condor. Don't let anything spoil that Condor moment. I remember there's a good few adverts about that. And there's some fella robbing the bangers off the church bells. Right, let's get it open. It's well sealed, I must say. Very well sealed. Ooh. Wow. That's a good rich flavour. What an aroma that is. Whew. I'm getting rich, fruity, flowery. Oh, gosh. That's really nice. Good gracious. That's really beautiful. Let's have a look at this inside the packet so you can see it. There we go. It's in a big cake, but we'll just rub some out there, look. It's nice and moist, dark in colour. Ah, wow. That looks great, doesn't it? Doesn't that look good? That does look good. Wow, if you could smell it. Whew, that's a proper tobacco, that there. My goodness. And today I'm going to be using my Peterson fishtail army pipe. Doesn't normally have a filter, but I've put a little balsa wood filter just myself at the front of this, just to capture some moisture if there is any, because I don't know how this will smoke. I have a feeling it might ghost my pipe as well. Anyway, so that's loaded there. I'm going to put the filter pad in, as I always do, as is the routine, and drop that in the bowl. Okay, get that right. I've forgotten my tamper, I believe. One moment there. I always forget something, don't I? Anyway, I have the tamper now. Okay, have the tamper. So, I'm going to pop some of this Condor already rubbed into the pan. Yeah, it landed with a thud, didn't it? Yeah, that's nice. I like the colour of that. That's very rich. Similar. It looks similar to some Bruno in colour, and Mick McQuaid. They're all the same era, very old. Right, let's get this loaded. Looking forward to this. So we'll just pop a bit in there. Fill up the old pipe bowl. Use it down very gently. Fill it up a second time. Not too much now, because I don't want it to be stuffed. A bit firmer this time, not too much though. And then the last bit on top. Okay, here we go. Draw. Fine. Tamper that down. Bit of a twist. Lovely. I'll just end up all that. A little bit of a. And pour this back into the packet. Don't want to waste it. Okay, here we go. Okay. Japan Tobacco International owns this blend now. It used to be Gallagher's. Okay. This is a 13, 14 years since I've had this. Let's see how we get on. Ooh, very floral. Wow. That's actually quite tasty. I don't know what to say here. Condor has a bad rep, as does probably the next one that I'm going to smoke. That's quite nice. My palate has obviously changed over the years, because I do remember the first time I smoked this. I wonder what on earth this was. It can be a bit soapy tasting, but it's not. It's floral. If you're from England, do you remember those sweets that you used to get? They were like floral ribbons. They were like boiled sweets, but they had this peculiar taste to them. They were very nice, but they were not what you expected. Reminds me of those. My word. I was not expecting that now. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be gloopy and heavy, and it's not. It's quite unusual. The floral, it is a floral smell. It's quite fresh, it's quite nice. I can't place the other smells that I'm getting. Wow. It's a mixture of tobaccos for sure. It's that's quite intriguing. Yeah. Let's have a look to see what's actually in this now. Like I get a backdraft taste of flowers, but like Quite delicate. I was expecting this to be overpowering. It's not overpowering. Maybe my taste buds have just shot. Good fit over time. Right, let us see. So on tobacco reviews it says Gallagher Limited, but it is, I know it's Japan Tobacco International that own this. It even says it on the packet. Okay. The special distinction of Condor pipe tobaccos lies in their superb flavour. Being pressed tobaccos, their taste, aroma and strength are in that perfect harmony so much appreciated by the most knowledgeable of smokers. Condor Ready Rubbed, Britain's most popular pipe tobacco. After pressing and slicing, the tobacco is rubbed out to a perfect density, ready for filling the pipe. It was originally made in Ireland for many years, so that was Gallagher's. It says it's now made in Poland, but I don't know if it is. Might have been, but yeah, blended by Japan Tobacco International. Manufactured by Japan Tobacco International. It's just Virginia. Ah, I thought there was others in there. It's not, it's Virginia. I think it's different types of Virginia though. It just looks like there's red and there's white. He says the flavouring has alcohol, liquor, floral essences, other miscellaneous. So really, we don't know. It's a closely guarded secret. Oh, that's quite nice. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. I was honestly expecting this to be absolutely horrendous, soapy and you know, like that old-fashioned soap you used to get, zesty type smell. Oh, Lifebuoy. No, not at all. Profile strength says it's strong. Flavouring medium to strong. Room notes tolerable. Okay. There's some real snobs who wrote this, I think. Tasteful. With an average rating of 3.07 out of 4. So that's fairly impressive. So, 4 stars there are 62, 3 stars there are 47, 2 stars 26 and 1 star 13. So there's quite a hefty amount of people that didn't like this. Out of 148 reviews, 13 didn't like it. 2 was on the fence, 3 thought it was okay, and 62 thought it was marvellous. My goodness. So, when you flick down through these, they have very different interpretations of strong, medium and room note. So I guess we're just going to have to make our own decision on this, as usual. I'm finding this quite pleasant. I'm not finding it massively strong. You know, I was expecting it to be overpoweringly strong and have a massive nicotine hit that would knock me on my back, but it's not. I guess you just need to not pack it too tightly. Like I don't pack my pipes tight at all anymore, especially aromatics. And this has a particularly large bowl on it, so there's plenty of room inside. You see? It's a nice pipe. Incidentally, this pipe now has taken a very long time to break in. I fear it may be ghosted by this, but I don't know. I was thinking, could be ghosted by all this strong flavours and toppings, but I don't think so. It's got a nice Virginia tobacco taste about it. It's definitely quite moist because I can feel the pipe beginning to gurgle a small bit, but not only a very fraction. It's probably just because I'm drawing on it too smooth, too fast, because you know I'm reviewing it. Do you know what? I actually like this. God, I'm getting old. Maybe I'm just being honest with myself. You know, when you can have all these highfalutin ideas of all these different types of tobaccos that you can get, and all these wondrous notions of nutty vanilla nonsense, and it isn't nonsense because you do get those flavours, but you can fall into the trap of falling into listening to and believing all the rhetoric that comes with tobacco. And it's not just tobacco, it's everything. When you become an enthusiast, you can sometimes go a bit too far, I think. It's just tobacco, after all. And it's something that you have to enjoy, isn't it? Just need I mean, that's still lit, but I'm not getting enough you can probably hear the pipe gurgling there. So this is it's a tricky one to say right now. In that you can get the tobacco, but it is quite heavily topped. It's like a floral. You get the floral, and I think when it says alcohol, it's more the sense of alcohol in the floral, if you know what I mean. That little bit of extra oomph. Do you know when you have an alcohol-free beer, it feels a bit thin? But when you have a beer with alcohol and it feels just right, it's like that. This feels thick and full fat alcohol, full flavour. Not overwhelming though. I mean, I have been smoking pipes for a while, so if to a newcomer it might be. I don't know. I actually don't know. Wow, I wasn't expecting this. You definitely get the floral essence about it. 100%. But it's not overpowering. I could have that again. Well, I better do. I've got 50 grams of it. I could have got the 25 grams, but I thought, no, I'll go for the 50. Because if I like it, I'll have enough. I'm pleased I did now. Because I do like it. It's just different. You know, that is not a bad smoke. For an over-the-counter, non-enthusiast smoke, that is good. And here's the thing, I think I may have said this before, but I'm going to say it again. For that to be Britain's best-selling tobacco, it's not bought by enthusiasts. That's bought by pipe smokers. You've got to remember that. You're watching me smoking this pipe because you're an enthusiast. I'm an enthusiast. I like pipe tobacco. I like all the different blends. I like knowing about them. All the different flavours and all the different types of tobacco. Your average Joe, your average fella in the street who's smoking a pipe, probably doesn't give two hoots about all that nonsense. He just wants, or she just wants, tobacco in their pipe, and they want to be able to enjoy it. And it needs to be readily available. There can't be a fuss. They don't want to be going on the internet having to buy it. They just want to go down to the local supermarket, or their car garage, or the newsagent, and buy good tobacco. That is what we're smoking today. It's a bit gurgly. That's the only thing but I have a feeling it might be the pipe that's causing that more than anything else, to be perfectly honest. It's got a very, very deep bowl, this. And I didn't pack it very tightly. And it is quite moist. Literally smoked right out the packet. That I didn't even really aerate it that much. That's yummy. That's a really nice smoke. Nothing should upset my Condor moment. I've turned off the dehumidifier so there's no noise in the background, as you can probably wonder what was in the background in the past. That humming noise, that was a dehumidifier. And before you get changed up, what about the tobacco? The tobacco is safely tucked away in a cupboard over there, and I have it's actually a humidor. Oh, I'll show it to you, look. Yeah. So the drawers have all the mason jars. On top part, the doors are open, I have all the tins, and there's little things that you put in a humidor with water, with distilled water inside there, keeping the humidity just nice, so the tobacco doesn't dry out ever. So, thoughts on this? Well, I think that room note wouldn't be too bad, actually. I think it'd have a nice, distinct, unique aroma. That's not bad. It's got like a floral aroma, but with underlying tobacco, obviously, because it's smoked in a tobacco pipe. But in comparison, like this morning, I had an early morning pipe, and I had a couple of them actually. I had one in this as well, and I went out, came back in about an hour after lunch, and the smell of the tobacco was quite pungent. And this is not like that. This is not pungent. It's a happy smell. Do you know, I really like this. I really do. It's obviously a Marmite type thing, isn't it? You either love it or hate it. I love Marmite, so there you go. Maybe that sums it up. Maybe I should have warned you about that earlier on. I like Marmite. Yeah, this is quite nice. Let's have a quick look on Miss Moran's website. See if there's any more information we can glean. Here we go. So, Condor Ready Rubbed Green pipe tobacco is a rubbed out flake blended from dark and light Virginia leaf with a complex secret floral fruit and alcohol topping. The Virginias provide notes of earth, wood, citrus and dark fruit. Yeah, I'm getting all of that. Which can be detected through the rich, complex and distinctive toppings, which take the lead in the blend. Yeah, that is correct. This full flavour blend burns slow with a consistent taste to a white ash without any hint of bite. Medium in terms of its strength and nicotine content, this is another aromatic which has stood the test of time. Yeah. So it's just Virginia, but it's dark and light Virginias. And it's fruit or alcohol and floral essence. It has stood the test of time though, hasn't it? It still is one of the most popular pipe blends on the market for everyday smokes. And the ash, very fine, look at that. Pop a bit of it out there just so I can... I don't like it, I want it to taste ashy. Yeah, that is unexpectedly good. I don't like the gurgling though. So would I buy this again? I would. Would you have this, you know, I'm going to put this in rotation? Yes, I will. Would I smoke it in a different pipe? Yeah, I might do actually. I'm going to try it in a different pipe as well, see if I can stop the gurgling. It sounds louder because the pipe is so big. Oops. But you might not even be able to hear it. But it is there. But the taste is wonderful. I'm giving that an 8. I don't care what anyone says. I might even give it an 8.5. I actually really like that. There's a big chance now that some of you are going to hate this, because you've heard so many stories about it. But you mustn't listen to the rhetoric. You gotta make your own mind up on these things. Not be swayed by what someone says. Don't be a lemming. Make your own mind up. And don't be a pipe snob. Tobacco should stand out to be a good tobacco because it's a good tobacco and you like it. Doesn't matter what it's called or who makes it. I'm enjoying this. I really, really am enjoying it. There's no bite in it at all. It is very smooth. Got a great scent. And it's just enjoyable. And I reckon if you smoke this outside now, it'd be even better. You get all the outside smells and the wind and it'll be better. It'd even be more, you'd notice it, the floral notes even more, I think. So that's sometimes the problem when you smoke it inside, isn't it? It's quite heavy. It'll be lighter outside this. But this is nice. So, that was a success. My word, that was a success. Try it. See what you think. Look at some of the old adverts on YouTube as well. They're very funny. As a child I remember them. There was almost like a bit of competition with Bruno and Condor and the advertisements. And there was also at the same time, it was those cigars as well, Hamlet. Remember the Hamlet cigars? So you had Hamlet cigars, Condor and pipe tobacco and some Bruno. You'd have all those 3 adverts on the TV when you were allowed to have them, adverts on the TV. And they were always humorous. But yeah, massively, pleasantly surprised with Condor. So this is the Condor Green Original we're talking about, ready rubbed. There are other blends available, not to be mistaken for those. So, yeah. There you have it. Craig likes Condor. Ah, Condor. If you've never seen the ads, you need to watch the adverts. They're readily available on YouTube. Go watch them. In fact, not just watch the ads. Go buy a packet of this. It's about a 25-gram pouch if you're a bit unsure. And see how you get on with it. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. I honestly do. That's a nice tobacco. It's flavouring and topping forward tobacco underlying, but it doesn't kill the taste of the tobacco. It does work in harmony with it. It's not bad at all. If you prefer to be able to just taste pure tobacco, then this one won't be for you, because it is after all an aromatic. So none of the aromatics will be really for you, to be honest. Maybe some of the Samuel Gareth ones will be, because they're not quite so aromatic and more tobacco. I found that anyway, to my disdain, but do try it. So there we have it. Condor Original Ready Rubbed in a Peterson Army stem pipe. Very nice. Yes, I will have some more of that, thank you very much. And really honestly, do let me know what you think. If you hate it, say you hate it. But when was the last time you tried it? Don't say you hate it and I tried it 10 years ago and I can't. That's not good enough, I'm afraid, my friends. You need to try it again. And actually go with an open mind. Don't go in closed saying I'm going to hate this. Just try it. Alright, thank you very much again. Wasn't expecting that, I must say. I really wasn't. But I was pleasantly surprised with that. So thank you very much for watching. And stick around for the next one, because the next one's going to be very interesting. Thank you so much. And so until next time, until then, good luck and thank you.